Alright, starting off first, we're going to start with the Mercury Dime, but the rest of the dimes are going to be Roosevelt Dimes. So this actually sold recently at auction for over $500. And it's because it's a 1944 Mercury Dime that has been struck 10% off center. It also is graded by NGC at a mint state 63 with full bands. So it does have a nice grade to it. You know, of course the condition will matter, the type of error, the coin that the error is taking place on, all that affects the value, the demand for coins like this. So keep that in mind, over $500 for that coin. Now the coin grading scale does go up to 70. This next coin here is graded at a mint state 62. 70 is the best grade you can get. This is the 1957 D mint mark that has a die break. So if we look here at the top right of this Roosevelt Dime, you'll see that cud there, also known as a die break. And then here on the reverse side on the M and E of dime, you'll see it's kind of faded out on the opposite side of the coin. This coin ended up selling for over $110. Moving right along to a 1964 Roosevelt Dime. Of course, 1964 and prior will be 90% silver dimes. Now this coin here has a capped die. So the reverse here was struck through a capped die. It is graded by NGC at a mint state 63. And this coin sold for around $90. Here's a very nice mint error. Of course, something like this extreme, you're not going to find in a coin roll from the bank, but it is a 1964 Roosevelt Dime that has been double struck, and that second strike is off center, which is also flipped over. So with that double strike, you'll see the obverse side here with the reverse. And so this coin ended up selling for over $1,900, nearly a $2,000 dime, graded at a mint state 65. Now here's a 1965 dime. So we talked about 90% silver dimes. For 1965, they are not supposed to be silver. However, this 1965 design was actually struck onto a silver planchet. So in this case, the coin is silver even though it's not supposed to be, and that's what gives it a lot of value. Now this doesn't have a mint state grade. It is at an AU 55 grade by Annex. This coin ended up selling for $6,000 because it was struck onto a silver planchet. Now here's a 1971 D mint mark. We'll get more modern here as we go. We'll actually get up into the 90s. So this is a 1971 D mint mark that was struck 45% off center, graded and authenticated by PCGS at a mint state 62. This coin sold for almost $200. Here is another off center coin, a 1973 D mint mark Roosevelt Dime that sold for $870. That is insane. Mint state 64 grade on this, and it is graded by Annex, 65% off center there, over 800 bucks. Here is, you know, one of my favorites of this video. It's the 1978 S mint mark. So we're looking at the proof dime here, not the regular business strike that we typically find in our everyday pocket change. Now this does have nearly a perfect grade. Perfect grade would be a 70. This is graded by PCGS at a proof 68 deep cameo that has a split obverse die. So you'll see that there going almost through the forehead there of Roosevelt, and then also through the neck there, the back of the neck. So that is pretty cool. This coin ended up selling for $600. So always check your proof sets. You never know what type of error you may find on one of your proof coins in your proof sets. Now here is a 1993 P mint mark Roosevelt Dime that has a misaligned die here on the obverse. So you know, these don't really go for much. This also has clash dies as well. So if we zoom in here, you can actually see to the right of Roosevelt there, you'll see the design of the reverse coming through there. So you can look for clash dies on all kinds of different coins. You'll actually see the outline of Roosevelt and the bottom of Roosevelt's neck here, that line there on the reverse of the coin. This coin did sell for a little over $60, so you know, again, nothing too valuable, but still a pretty cool coin. Now here's a 1999 P mint mark Roosevelt Dime that was struck off center, and it was struck just on a clad layer, so it's been split after the strike, and this coin ended up selling for a little over $110. Very nice coin. This is a Roosevelt Dime. It does not have a date. It is 90% silver, however, so 1964 and prior. Now this coin has been double struck with both of those strikes being off center, as we can clearly see here in the images displayed. This coin sold for over $2,100. Then we also have another no dated Roosevelt Dime here that was struck onto a clad layer. It only weighs 0.38 grams, graded by Annex at a mint state 60. This coin sold for a little over $150. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.